Video recording, Arcadia Security. What's your problem? For some reason I was stopped for no reason, just walking home from work. Thank you. You better call the front office and ask about Damien Rootbush before you start this.
Do what?
Call the front office, ask if Damien Rootbush lives here before you start this.
I haven't said 2 words.
You stopped me for no reason.
It's private property. I can talk to whoever.
I'm a resident of this private property.
Well, I was simply going to ask you if you are a resident on the property.
Okay. Why'd you stop me?
To ask you what I just said.
Yeah, why?
Because it's private property.
Yeah, but why? What about me made you stop me?
Because I can. It's private property.
Just because you can, no reason?
I don't need a specific reason.
Okay, how come I've been living here for over a year and a half now and never been stopped before?
What I don't understand is you're being so hostile.
I don't understand why you stopped me for no reason.
I didn't say, hey, get your ass over here.
You did. You said, please come my way.
Yeah,
How you doing? What's up, man? Yeah, this guy just stopped me for no reason. I was walking by, he passed, and he stopped right there. I knew something was up, you know. And then I walked over here, turned around, he turned around.
Sir.
I knew what he was going to do, so immediately when he said over his radio, please walk this way, please.
You can record all you want. That's fine. You can record.
Just so you know, I work security.
That's 100%
Okay.
fine. But you also have to understand something. I'm not always here.
No, you're
So
not.
if I
He
see-
is, though.
That's perfectly fine. And like I'm saying, if I see somebody put
Have a reason to stop
can
somebody.
I finish what I'm saying?
No.
Can I finish
No.
what I'm saying? Yes, I can.
Okay.
If I feel like I need to
I'm
talk-
going to leave you right now. Thank you so much.
If I feel like I need to talk,
Good guy.
I'm gonna answer the simple question and be like, you're recording too. I really
know.
don't care. It
Exactly.
doesn't bother me at all.
Just making sure we get all this information that we need. Why did you stop me?
Have a good day, sir.
Why did you stop me?
You're here escalating the situation.
I'm not escalating anything. I'm
You're still
asking
standing
questions
here
I'm
talking.
allowed to ask.
You're still standing here.
First Amendment right to ask these
Now
questions.
we're gonna bring amendments into it.
Of course.
You just said you were done talking and you were walking away. You
Okay.
just did that 2 separate times and you came
Exactly.
back. So now you're
Had more
escalating the
questions.
situ-
Not
you're
escalating.
the situation.
Not escalating. Had
You
more
came
questions.
Back, so you're
That's why I'm
escalating.
recording now, because you're accusing me of
That's
stuff
fine.
that's not true.
You just walked away twice
Okay.
and now you're back.
But I came back because I had more
You're
questions.
back to escalate it.
No, not
If you,
escalating.
if you weren't escalating, you wouldn't have came back.
If I was escalating, I'd be using pejoratives, cussing, stuff like that. Not
You
doing
don't
any
have
of
to
that.
do any of that to escalate situation.
Okay. Yeah.
Have I cussed you out? No.
All right.
Because
I'm just.
that's-
I would like you to verbalize why you stopped me.
I just told you why.
No, it's not
I
it.
just told you why.
You know that's not
You're
it.
standing here trying to get me.
You
to
know
say
that's
something
not it
that's
because
true.
many people walked
trying to get
by.
me hemmed up on
Many people
something.
drove up. Many people drove by. That you didn't stop them. Why me?
I'm not a cop. I can't just
Why?
stop a car driving.
But people walked by too. During the time that you drove by, there were 3 people that walked
I'm
by.
looking at you, and I stopped you. And
So
I
why?
asked you some questions.
Why?
Now, how hard is it as a
Why?
call? Stop cutting me off.
No, I'm not. You're not answering the question. I'm not going.
We see where the maturity
I'm
level
not
here
going
is.
to allow you to
We
divert.
see where the maturity
I'm
level
not
lies
going
here,
to
okay?
allow
I
you
asked
to
a simple
divert
question, and as a
or
grown adult,
mislead.
You can't answer a simple question, which kills me.
You need to get better at
It
verbal
kills me.
judo.
You need to get better at
Okay, you need to get better at verbal
You
judo,
need to get
sir.
better at walking away when somebody asks
All right. No, I don't.
you. Okay.
Because I have a
Then
right.
what are we
This is
doing?
America. I have a right to
Okay,
stand where I
alright,
stand.
Yeah, okay, sure.
I don't have
a
to
good
walk
day,
away
sir.
because you tell me to.
I don't have to walk away because you tell me to. 'cause
I
I'm
didn't
lucky.
tell you that you had to.
You just told me I should walk away.
It would be
Right?
smart.
Put it back.
Yeah.
You're recording,
It
right?
would be smart because you're getting yourself in
It'd be
trouble right
smart.
now.
It'd be smart.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Have a good day, sir.
You have a good day.
All right.
But
Carry on to your
I'm going to keep recording and hopefully that you verbalize why you
Carry
stopped
on to
me.
your unit, please.
No, I don't have to. I can stand here.
You just walked away twice, and now you're
I had more questions, so I came to ask more
You're not
questions.
making yourself look too good for your video.
Actually, I beg to
You're
differ.
really not.
Beg to differ.
No, you're really not.
Beg to differ.
Okay.
So why did you stop me, sir?
Have a good day, sir.
Why did you stop
Have a
me?
good day, sir.
Why did you stop me?
Have a good day.
Why did you stop me? This guy's calling information in for me standing in my
You don't know.
parking
You
lot.
know what I'm saying? Just,
Okay.
you got 20 years experience and you claim you know everything.
Don't know everything.
So tell me what I just did then.
Okay.
All right.
Call for backup.
Okay. My backup's right there.
Okay.
Yeah, see, you're not making myself look
Okay. So why'd you stop me, sir? You and I both know. Hey, you and I both know. All training, everything that we've done, we both know. You know, we know what happened, but I want him to articulate it.
Yeah, I don't even want to escalate.
I know you're good, man. I'm not trying to escalate. I'm just trying to get him to articulate what he just did.
I just did. I'm not going to keep
No, you didn't. You lied. You gave the show, song, and dance. Let's just say that. You gave the show, song, and dance. You gave the public relations answer. You didn't give the real answer.
the fulfillment out of those.
Okay. Not about fulfillment. It's about the truth.
I think it's fulfillment.
It's about the truth.
Okay.
Okay. And this is something I've been working on for a while.
Okay. What are you, an auditor or something? Is this one of those like auditor videos or whatever?
Auditors aren't journalists. They claim to be, but they're not journalists.
So are you a journalist? I don't even take anything.
Oh, you don't? Well, that would have showed you who I was.
I'm looking at it. That's all I should.
Okay. Evidently, it's not because you stopped me because of how looking at me. I tried to offer you my identity.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I just tried to right now.
No, I'm talking earlier.
Okay.
First started.
The reason you did
What did you say when you
it was unlawful.
What did you say when you walked into my window?
Yeah.
What's your issue, sir? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I said, what's your issue, sir? Yeah. Yeah. After I started recording. Yeah. All right.
You're been home and just relaxing and not talking to me anymore. Third time.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry that it has to be this way. That's just bad. You know what you did, so that's okay.
Yeah, my job.
No, you didn't just do your job. You profiled.
Okay, well, I guess I profile people every day.
No, not like that.
You know, it's
Not
private
like
property,
that.
You stop people that walk on property.
There's a
Figure
difference.
out their business on property.
There is a difference.
If they can verify their business on
Okay.
property, that's perfect.
There's a difference.
If they can't verify their business on property, then I have to trespass
Okay.
you. I hate to trespass somebody that lives on property. That
I know, yeah. Just
So
like
what
the
do you-
three
so what do you-
people that
so what are
walked
you being
past you and the
So
two
what are you
people that
being
drove
difficult
past
for?
you.
So what are you being? I'm glad this is a
Yeah,
lesson
yeah.
for you.
But me, I've lived on this property for a year and a half now.
I don't know that.
Okay, and I've never, ever
So you
been
expect,
stopped.
So you expect somebody
Never,
randomly-
ever. So there's a reason you did it. You didn't just do it because, hey, I'm just stopping
So
random
you just-
people.
So you just automatically assume that every single person you see knows you live somewhere for over a
It
year.
wasn't about that.
Well, that's how you're putting it.
Because they didn't know me either, but they didn't stop me. In the beginning,
All right. Probably because they weren't working on property.
they were working on property.
All right.
All right. Well, I think we have enough to take in. You know what I mean? I will see you later, sir.